I got a phone call from Vietnam around midnight last night, saying that something happened in Hue. And I said, well, what's happening? My source told me that an American and U.S. Diplomat had been arrested. I said, wow, arrested? At 3 o'clock, I got the first email. Tell me what's going on, that the political officer from the U.S. Embassy in Hanoi went to Hue and tried to visit Father Lee, who is the known dissident in Vietnam, and was stopped by police right at the front gate of the compound. Okay, I go to the Suoc, I ask, who do you think that will know the whole story? The Suoc told me that, well, Father Lee himself. I said, how did you know? He said, well, because his citizen sources told him that Father Lee was only a few yards away from the U.S. diplomat. So Father Lee must know everything. After a discussion with my editor, and I say, well, why don't we ask one of the broadcasters, Mr. Thao Dao, to call Father Lee, and we got the whole story.
When I first called him, the telephone rang immediately, and the communication is quite well, and the sound is very good. And he's ready to give any detail that he knew about this incident. And he saw dozens of police in uniform. They locked the door of this diocese in a way, not to allow Mr. Merchant to get in touch with Father Lee. He was inside. Then finally, numbers of policemen surround him and force him to the car already parked there. I can also add that the policemen, many policemen, but one of them speak in English to Mr. Merchant. And this policeman said that you don't have permission. You are not allowed to visit Father Lee, so-called Father Lee, because he is a prisoner.
When we got word of this, I was asked to call the State Department to see whether they would comment on this, and they were aware of the incident. They wanted to get back to me in a couple of hours, and they had prepared a statement on background saying that they knew this had happened. They were deeply concerned and said that they had filed a complaint with the Vietnamese government in Hanoi, and we're going to speak to the Vietnamese ambassador to the U.S. later in the day.